We're gonna go over the Nintendo Switch console that we worked on yesterday, and it was a no fix. I posted the video at night, and this morning I woke up and we had 76 comments on this video. Few people pointed out that there are 2 missing components on the board, and that could possibly be why the motherboard did not work, or there was no charge on that board. Let's go over the comments. What about the bridge between the 2 capacitors? Already done. People do not read the comments. They keep posting the same comments, same comment, same comment. Bridge is removed, and I did reply to one of the comments here, and I said the bridge is removed, but people keep posting the same comments. What temps were you using to reflow? 420C. I usually do around 390 if I'm using leaded solder, but I did not know if solder on the board was leaded or unleaded, so I used 420. Classes. Person is asking for classes. I'm working on this. We have a lot of inquiries for training. Look at this. Advanced micro soldering, general beginners training, laptop repair, advanced micro soldering training, advanced micro solder, general beginners, basic micro soldering, laptop repair, advanced micro solder, laptop repair, schematics and circuit diagrams. We have a lot of inquiries for training, and I wanted to start this as soon as possible, but right now, because of the pandemic, I do not know how we're gonna do it. If I am going to do training, it's gonna be once a week. I do not have time to do it every day, so maybe we can do it once a week or twice a week if possible. For those of you who want to inquire about training, you can log into our website, NorthridgeFix.com, and just fill out the short form. I will send you an email when we are ready to train. So just go to our website and click on training, which is the link on top here. And just fill out the form here. It's a short form, your name, your email, training course. So if you fill out the form, I will let you know as soon as we start training. Floor cam. Always have people asking what type of floor cam you use. I did not use the floor cam in this case here because the board is drawing 0 amps, but we have the Fleur E60. Okay, right there. So Distort 89, you missed 2 components, top right side of the IC on the chip. So when I read this, I was thinking to myself, is it possible that I overlooked 2 missing components? So I asked Big Boss this morning to open up the console again so we can look at the board just to make sure that I did not miss that. Big Boss already removed the board and we're gonna take a look at it, but let me just quickly go over the comments. The upper side, that is the protection missing. I do not know which one he is referring to, but we'll take another look at the board. Charge them big time. We're gonna charge a repair attempt fee, which is much lower than the repair of this board. Repair attempt fee for the Nintendo Switch is $45. Right there, another person, Tom. Over M92 chip, the board missing 2 resistors. So 2 people pointed out that we have 2 missing resistors. Let's continue reading. What brand UV light are you using? You can get any brand. It doesn't matter which one you get, but do not get something weak. Do not focus on the brand. Any UV light would do. There are 2 resistors missing on top of the M92. David Chavez. Anything else? What type of flux are you using? Amtech 559. You can find it on our website. I left a link. Why didn't you use flare? 0 amps. Good answer by Brett. Okay, no fix, no fee policy is wrong. If we go by the no fix, no fee policy, then we're gonna end up getting a lot of junk here. Stuff that cannot be fixed, people will send over and they will try to use you to see if you can fix it. If not, then they will not pay any money. That's not fair for us. So we have to charge it to eliminate the garbage repairs. I mean, when do we charge a repair attempt fee? We charge a repair attempt fee if there's a prior repair attempt on the board. It makes it more difficult to work on the board. We charge a repair attempt fee if we are working on something that's going to consume a lot of our time. Let's say we are working on an HP Spectre motherboard that does not power on. We have to change 2 power ICs on the board, and the ICs are about $30. And we have to put our time to change those ICs. So we tell the customer there's a repair attempt fee for that laptop. If it's not fixable, if customer agrees, they can send it. If not, then we do not take it in. We have a lot of devices to fix, and we just cannot afford to work on stuff that's been tampered with or stuff with lower chance of being fixed. So repair attempt fees only on stuff with a lower chance of being fixed or stuff that has been tampered with. That's it. Okay, so let's take a look at the board. Where are the 2 missing components? Now, as you can see, the bridge is, there's no bridge between those 2 caps. I took care of that yesterday. But I think they mean here. Let me look at a donor board to see if in fact we should have 2 components here. I thought I did look at a donor board and I did not find any missing components, but let's look again. Right there. We should have 2 components here. I'm gonna remove the components from here, put them on here, and test again. Let me quickly measure those 2 components in case we lost any one of them. Meter in resistance mode. Let's test the first one. And we have 100K. And the other one, we have 100K. So it's 100 kilo ohms each. Now I do not care if we lose those 2 components. I know what the values are. Okay, so that's resistor number 1. Let's put it on the customer's board here. Maybe you can start with this one. Both of them are the same value. That's one. And let's grab the other one. And let's put it right over here. Oh, and we lost it, you see? You see why I measured the resistor? It's not. We lost it. No problem. This looks to me like a 201 size resistor, so let's grab it. Okay, so 100K. I have 100K right over here. Let me just make sure that this is the 201 size. And it looks like a 201 size, yes. A lot of you inquired about those booklets. We had them on order from China. They took over 2 months, and then we had problems with customs. And they are stuck there right now. So we are working this out so we can get them. As soon as we get the booklets, I'm gonna post them on the website and I'll let everyone know. Just a little more heat. I want to make sure it's making a good connection. And that's it. Okay, so I have a battery here. That's our battery, and let's see. Let's see. I have a good feelings about this. So let's plug the charging cable. Oh, it's fixed. It's fixed. Look at that. Look at that. "15 volts, currently charging at 0.43 amps. Wow. Wow, it's working. I'm gonna let Big Boss reassemble it and we'll test it. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, and guess what? Console is working. I never thought we could get this up and running again, but thanks to all the comments that pointed out that we had 2 missing components on the board. Honestly, when I was doing the repair, I did compare the donor board to the customer's board, and I was not able to see the 2 missing components. Sometimes the person looking at the repair from the outside can see more than the person who's doing the repair. So we replaced the 2 missing components, and we were able to get this console to work. When Big Boss assembled the console, touch was not working, so he ended up replacing this module, the one with the headphone jack, and touch is working again. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions, and we'll do something else in the next video.